Sorry, I should have written something in there. Hopefully you should be able to see me.
Yeah,
Why does it say the bitrate is unstable? I'm so confused.
Maybe
like
just pop it back down to 3,000, man.
I shouldn't have done this.
Are you using Ethernet or Wi-Fi?
Ethernet.
Oh, okay.
So putting it on here. Try putting it on 3000. Yeah, my... Okay. Just trying... Output. Okay. That should be better. Good. That's... And then it should be fine now. And we did save, so... Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here because otherwise it just doesn't feel right. There we go, we're in the game. There's the mouse cursor. Everything's as I remember it. Nice. So we talked to some people. We don't need to talk to them again. And yeah, thanks for sticking about, everybody. And we'll start this, and hopefully I won't go green again. I can't believe that. I went green.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
Not the best thing to say.
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance.
It's still better than the time I turned blue. Well, at least you get to see the bit here twice, technically.
Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face
Oh
their
God.
fate. They yearn to live on, and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living.
I defeated the boss, but like...
And in time,
Lulu died
that envy
just
turns
before
to
I
anger,
defeated it.
even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
I will be right back.
Okay, see you in a bit.
In a bit, man. Yeah, I can't see nothing. Oh, shit. Sorry. Cutscene. Oh, dude, this looks amazing.
Just so much sorrow and grief.
It's crazy when you think about the burden that Yuna carries around with her, like... Such a good character.
Yeah, and much more in the future.
Yeah. Well, in this game, yeah, not in Final Fantasy X-2, when she becomes a K-pop star. Back to that.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. Just look at that speed. Fucking incredible.
If I could literally choose my funeral, this would be it, man.
Straight up. Just Yuna appears out of nowhere. Dances on your body for 10 minutes.
No. And that's where the icon comes from the game.
Yep. On the box art, the title screen.
Yep.
It's incredible. What a game.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way until the end.
Actually,
Until the
Yuna's necklace looks a lot like Tidus's symbol. I
What's
never
the end?
noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man.
Oh god.
Until she defeats sin.
Oh,
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being
Can't wait till
killed
you
by
get to the
sin.
forest, man.
No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching
Love
her.
that part of the game.
It was
Yeah.
strange and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
That's not me sleeping, that's Sen probably. I can never get this correctly. So, it might be in here, it might not be. I think it's in enough area, but we can definitely save in case everything breaks down again. And now all I can see is a... I swear that's my laptop not being able to process it whilst I'm also doing Stream Manager.
Hey, you
Oh,
awake?
you're using a laptop
Captain
to
Walker's
do this,
waiting
you?
for you.
No, not to stream, to watch
Oh, okay.
instead of a phone. But yeah,
What,
Captain
what-
Whopper's looking for me.
What specs are your PC, man?
I can see it on the Minecraft screen. My main problem is that I've got a quad-core FX 4100.
AMD.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my weakest bit. I've got 24 gigs of RAM. I've
Yeah.
then got... How do I get over here? I know this is minigame stuff, but, you know. I've got 6 gigs of VRAM. Is it VRAM? You know.
Yeah, graphics. Yeah, graphics RAM, VRAM.
Graphics RAM.
You have to
yeah.
break down the wood first, don't you? You have. It's like a little.
Well, now I can see it, so that's fine. And then I've got an SSD, so...
Yeah.
I think my motherboard is old as well, an M5 A97 Pro. Although it still does UEFI, basically.
Still sounds, man. It still sounds decent, to be fair.
Okay, so... Potion times 3.
Oh, yeah.
So that bit was done there. Although I don't think that did anything. I know Zen found it, but somehow I've lost a primer somewhere. Well, I don't think I have. I think I've got to go forward a bit more.
Yeah, there's definitely one in this area, isn't there?
Yeah. It's in the building. I think it's in the building at the front.
Yeah.
This one here. Yep, just sitting there.
Nice.
Tidus is more Didus. Can I buy some... No, I can't buy... I need to buy some potions, really. Okay, let me see. Buy... Is there anything here? No, that's not... Oh well, I'm just gonna continue because we've got Yuna.
There you are.
We've got a save point nearby, so we'll be fine.
Nice.
On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Halloran used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep. Lord O'Halloran was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Fucking blitzball.
Whatever you say.
I mean, it does make
Let's play
sense. I
and
personally
win,
like
right?
blitzball, but you know.
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle
Can't
there.
stand
Let's
that
go.
shit, man. It literally just makes me want to die.
Okay, so I'm trying to find like a cellar of some form. Okay. Well, not much that I can say. I think we can just go out. But yeah, I'm gonna power level a little bit now. So Zen
Yeah.
is still gonna be in front of me, but I really want to get haste before a major optional battle.
Yeah, definitely, man. The haste is a must.
So, oh, I haven't leveled up yet. That might be a
Oh.
good idea.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Yeah, go on. What is this time you turned blue? What's all this about?
Basically, there was a there's a video on it. Yeah, I'll share it. I'll share it with you or ask Zen to, basically.
Oh, okay.
But it was a time where like I was just talking in chat and I disconnected completely. But the way I disconnected, it was mid sort of
Sentence, like.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
could definitely hear the problems there. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. If it's not, well, GG, folks. And now I can I use null sin to nullify sin? If only it would be that easy. So, where is Tidus? Tidus is north. Okay. We're going north.
Nice.
If I can get north. Also, I haven't checked all the nodes, so I might as well. Who wants scan? We're going north. There we go. And yeah, we're just gonna level up a bit. Do we need to save? Nah. We'll level up and then
What's
save.
Yuna,
Huh?
Yuna's saying she wants
I
you.
want
Aye,
to ask you
Whoa!
to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes,
Easy
yeah?
now,
He
easy.
may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Mm.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
Wow.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that, well,
we're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Read body language next time a little bit better, Tidus. Although, when their stepfather is a huge, giant cat with a horn, you possibly don't want to be doing anything.
Yeah, that is true.
Their manospheres, those are good. I'm pretty sure I can use those on blank slates, can't I? No, those are just activation.
Yeah.
I nearly thought I got really lucky there. I'm gonna look around everywhere.
Always worth it.
Kimari, why don't... What's up? Normally, it's a skill that... But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso...
Hey, sounds...
Okay. Okay, so... I don't know, I want Walker more for some reason. Let me see. You were gonna use that anyways. I thought there was something saying this is how Kamari does... You know, this is how Kamari does an overdrive. But oh well. Use it or lose it with regards to Tidus. There we go.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll explore the forest and level up. 5 levels is probably a good amount. We'll go the small pathways first. Scout is probably sensor.
Hope I make it to the tournament.
I can take care of those alone, huh? Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's a joke, right?
Newbie here.
Sorry.
Hopefully I can hit it. Good. Okay.
Yeah. It'll take more than one.
Why don't you let the boy...
The one thing I'm not...
No problem.
Like, I get why it's so useful, to people
You're not
not
too bad.
understanding the game.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
But for me, who's played multiple times, all those comments, albeit that they are good to see, at the same time they can get a bit annoying, you know?
Yeah. It is.
No.
They do get a bit repetitive, like I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, so that likes water,
Anyone thirsty?
I guess. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Can you give me a drink, please?
It's over.
Good. So that's
I'm good,
definitely
yeah?
good. Yeah, you're good, yeah. Wait, I thought I used everybody. Oh well. Let me see. So that's fine. Lux spheres are really useful because they increase both your accuracy and your evasion, not just one or the other. Wait, are we ambushed or something?
I think so. I think they got a hit on you, man.
Right, this is gonna be annoying. Do I even have something for... But if I use that... Okay. Not Lulu, because Lulu's gonna finish him off. Wait, does Yuna have Asuna?
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here. Thank you, Uni.
Light shine strong. Our woe be gone.
Okay, Kamari can lance it just in case, but I don't think there's anything. And then you can cure yourself.
Aid us.
And put some water in here.
Nice. It was super effective.
Definitely was. But yeah, I'm just gonna level up 5 levels and explore the area a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically. So we haven't done this route here. Oh, I forgot to, not another ambush, anything but an ambush. Ooh, Lulu's not looking too hot. Oh god, this is bad. Okay, what's Monster C then? Okay, Monster C is a walker enemy.
Sit back and watch. Yeah.
Okay, you want to be out because you want to be Tidus.
Oh yeah.
And you want to be Yuna. White magic cure. Which is quite decent. Okay. Now let me just think. I think Lulu can take it and we'll just use cure outside the battle. Poor Lulu, I'm just like, you're on 74 HP, finish him. But oh well. Okay.
He's like on their fucking last legs, man.
It's like, you must defeat the enemy. I think, oh, I failed Kamari again. Oh well, I did promise I'd get everybody to, Okay. So we'll check over here for a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh well.
On the grind, man.
Well, the thing is that I should always leave Walker in reserve, because the characters you actually want, you can always switch out to them if you're in reserve.
Yeah.
But if they're not... do I have... Did I put Lulu in? I might have not, but oh well. Well, now I've got the time for Lulu. So, Lulu. In all fairness, Lulu there. Kamari will have a double check about whether it Lancets because it's lone. Oh. Whoops. I didn't think I'd kill it by Lanceting it. I really didn't think that would happen. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill it. Okay. So, Monster C. And then we can use Tidus on this monster. And then we can wait on Lulu.
I'm here.
Okay, Kamari to Lancet just in case. Nope, nothing.
Allow me.
But yeah, leveling up is normally quite good here. So... Where did Zen go, by the way? Is he alive? Zen? Zen! Zen! Duh, duh, duh. Duh, duh, duh. Yeah, might as well save. But yeah, I do really like this area for the fact that it just feels naturally like a place that you can explore, you know? It doesn't feel like it's holding your hand too much, but just enough. Yeah. You know, it's not a huge, big plane that's gonna, you know, confuse the hell out of people. It's just, you know...
I think that's the biggest difference between this and Final Fantasy 13 and how...
Yeah, of course.
Even though 10 is linear, it still has that, like... It still feels slightly open. You still feel like you're making choices within the world, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And you talk... I think the main difference is you talk to people in 10. You don't just talk on a console.
Yeah. Or read a bunch of text, like...
No.
That's why I hated Final 13.
Yeah, you normally want to hear things from people. I mean, what did they do? Blow their voice actor budget on something? I'm sorry. I'll be quiet, okay? Hey, Dome! How are you, mate? You doing good? Just on the grind, basically. Trying to get those levels before the optional boss. I'm alright. I've said to people I've got to bury Mum's ashes tomorrow, so that's gonna be tough. So I am feeling a bit off, but I'm trying my best, and having you here, mate, it's always appreciated, you know? No, not another ambush. Anything but another ambush.
You seem to be
Okay,
getting
so-
ambushed quite a lot, don't you, man?
Walker, you've been replaced. We know we don't need to lance it here. So, why even try? Yuna...
All right.
There you go. Good. Overkilling, of course, you get more, so that's always good. Why are we waiting on Tidus out of everybody? So I'm
All the
just-
people to be waiting on.
It's always Tidus. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Nope, not going that way.
Yeah, nope, nope.
Preemptive strike, yeah.
Sit back and watch.
So now we've got Kamari and Yuna. The reason why Kamari, for most of the game, is a better Tidus is because his weapons have piercing. And
Yeah.
because of that, it means that hard-shelled enemies can be killed by Kamari, but they can't by Tidus. So that's why I always recommend putting Kamari through Tidus' route anyways. As well as the Time Mage thing, because I think Time Mages are pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, that's done. So let's just see. Wait, Kamari as well? Whoopsies. I'm dropping the ball, man. Not the blitz ball this time. But also, I'm gonna check Overdrive, and I'm gonna... Because nobody says, oh, there is no other mode. Damn it. I thought I could change mode. I'm also gonna go as far as I can here. I normally make it that I don't go over the bridge, basically.
How many times have you played 10, would you say then, Matt?
A few, but I definitely remember completing it once, not completely, but you know, finishing it till the end. And then when you streamed it, I played it another time and I 100%ed it completely.
Ah, fair play.
I know definitely those 2 times. Before I actually played, I watched a friend play it. I think I saw the forest scene that you're talking about in that, and I was like, oh, this is a cool game. Forgot what the game was, and then bought it later and was like, oh, it was this game. Which is all pretty cool. Come on, Kamari. Get back up to speed, mate. But yeah, we're just gonna go back now. And of course, we found everything here as much as I know, so that's decent enough. Okay, this means war. I guess I'm gonna have to. Like... Oh, I'm just trying to... Don't tell me this is status effect hell. Yes, it is. Fine, we'll do it the normal way.
Let them come.
Yuna, Walker's having the stone thing again.
Walker's having a bad day.
I'm on a roll.
But yeah, we'll definitely go back. We're definitely farming that gill, so that's definitely good. By the way, Zen, just in case you are around, an important thing to really say is that until I say sometime in the future, you don't need to worry about anything in the far future, basically, you know? Yeah. Well, Yuna, goodbye. You need to Suna yourself, so no.
Allow me.
Okay, it's Walk's turn.
Take that.
Okay, so just see on all of that.
Excellent.
6 AP? 6 AP? Well, in all fairness, we're going back to, you know, every time you touch a save sphere, your HP and MP goes back to full. So we're going back anyways. Oh, that doesn't finish yet. Well, Yuna can be the odd one out this time.
Yeah!
I was worried when I heard the yeah. I was just like, has the game crashed again?
Not
Okay.
again. Fuck it all.
Save. So we're gonna save. And hopefully these 5 levels should be enough. So I can definitely go here. Haste is the main thing, you know. You can't go wrong with haste.
Haste is definite, man.
The mana 20 is gonna help with that haste. And then I've got to just see, you know, where's all of this going. So this goes to guard. We don't want guard, that's part of Orange Sphere Grid. Extract speed. I mean, do we need magic and magic defense? Yes and no.
It's a good idea to have it.
I'm gonna take the detour for Tidus today. Okay, Kamari knows Jinx. The main thing is to level up Tidus.
Yeah, for sure, man.
The problem is we're out of ability spheres at the moment. I'm gonna hold on to the luck sphere until I get a fortune sphere. Focus is decent, but we can wait here. So that will be fine. Yeah, thanks for being here, TVGS. It does mean a lot. 1, 2, 3. We can only go this far. To be honest with you, the null tides aren't too useful. Silence attack. Let me see. So that goes up to guard. We do not want to go into Orange Sphere Grid. So we go down here. Sorry, I know that might be slightly spoilery saying Orin and whatnot, but, you know. I think that's all we can do, sadly. Until we get a way of getting ability sphere grids. You know.
Good progress, man.
The main thing is we've got Tidus and we've got haste. That's gonna help us amazingly against this fight.
Company, hop!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember,
Well, I'm gonna die then. See ya! So haste effectively gives extra turns. We want Lulu to be like, you know, mad fast here. Because you can just see that power sort of turn up. I'm gonna keep Yuna up because we're gonna need some heals. Which we definitely do. We might change things up. you know, to give everybody the EXP, but at the moment, let's just get the HP down, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna... I keep forgetting to haste myself. I'm gonna haste myself. Fire up. Okay, Yuna isn't necessary, so let's just use Dark Attack so it can't hit us. I didn't know it was immune, but okay. Just attack, I guess. I don't know anymore. Not water, my enemy. But yeah, we better not.
Enemy, man.
Let me see. Let's get Kamari out. See if Lancing does anything. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll go back to Tidus. And we'll do Cheer. Because at this point, we just need some defense. Okay. We can tell that that's all okay. You'll be fine. And Yuna's here. White magic. Cure. Cure Tidus, please. Well, isn't that good for us? Let's just burn him then.
Nice. Down the fire.
Why does he fall asleep when he's like in the middle of battle? That's like... Oh, earthquake? Okay. Okay. Tidus is lowest at the moment. I'll use one potion. And hope that Lulu can survive herself.
That should be cool, man. She's got a decent amount of HP.
The mages always have less HP, but that's life. Could have used an Aeon.
Nice.
Tried to get more. We get some more S levels, so that's good. And we get an MP sphere.
Whoa. A
Good
summoner
stuff.
and her guardians. Very...
Sir, we should fight.
We'll get our chance soon.
Okay, so
Young Kus. We'll beat Sin in 2.
the question is, where would you put an MP sphere, okay? Now, my opinion is always on the units that don't use the MP sphere so much. So, I'm putting it with Tidus because Kamari will get it as well.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm doing here. Haste is really useful. I can't say how useful it is enough. It's an amazing skill. In all fairness, you could even say it's broken in this game. I'm happy enough to say that, but yeah. There should be some Albed stuff around here somewhere that Zeng was talking about. But yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do this.
There's a primer. Lovely.
Sorry, where's the It's not a
Oh, I
primer.
thought that was
it's
a primer. Fuck.
Yeah. We means you. So, O. O-U. Yeah, so something C-O something U. Okay, well, I can't beat it, and then there's an enemy.
Yuna, Aeon.
Just who do you think you are?
Why do we want to use an Aeon on this? We've got Waka. Ah, come on. I mean, Waka is the character with the highest accuracy, so it does make sense, but I like taking some chances with Kamari and Tidus as well, you know?
Yeah.
No problem.
Who would you say is your favorite character then? Not like as in story-wise, but as in combat-wise. I'd say Lulu for me. I've always been a fan of mages.
That's a very tough question because the problem is on first playthrough I completely ignored Kamari.
Yeah.
But I honestly think the more you look into Sphere Grid, if you know what you're doing, Kamari's the best character to have early, mid, late game.
Yeah.
He really is. But the problem is Kamari is that mishmash. So I'm gonna say overall, apart from worrying about mishmash, it's got to be Tidus. Haste is just so useful.
Yeah.
It
He's like
really
a jack
is.
of all trades, isn't
And
he?
his overdrive is really useful for endgame.
Yeah.
Amazingly useful. His endgame, like, stuff that he gets, you know, that you can get from, that's really useful as well. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Tidus is probably the best all-rounder here.
Yeah.
And somebody that you should definitely be using all the time. Now, I've forgotten whether I've used Lulu, so I'm just gonna give Lulu another shot.
No worries.
And yeah, it does look like it takes more time, but it just makes every other fight a lot easier in the future, you know?
Yeah.
Although I sure need an extractability. Where's extractability on the Sphere Grid?
Yeah, extract is awesome.
Because
Roll with it.
have I messed it up? Yeah, extractability's there, which would have been one of Yuna's abilities. Ah, damn it. Oh, Yuna does have extractability. We need to farm the ability spheres then. Sorry, I didn't notice that it was on his repertoire or whatnot. So, this is how extractability works. You get hit, and then you die. No, what you do is you Asuna, yeah? To protect your team. Probably change to Tidus. But it's under special, it's called extractability. You want to use it multiple times. That's why I'm giving you haste. So on this, I think I could use... Yeah, I could use Blizzard. Oh, my bad. Oh well. But what you do is you use skill extractability, and then you get ability spheres. You don't get it. We need our ability spheres, Lulu. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh well. I'm gonna hope that I've got everybody.
You called?
Who even knows at this stage, you know? But that should give 2 ability spheres, okay? Not really. So yeah, we get 2 ability spheres. I'm gonna use them... Oh, I could have moved Kamari up. So Kamari now knows Cheer, and has a little bit of a better defense. And then I can move Yuna up 1. And technically I can move Lulu up 1. I can move Walker up 1. Technically, which I haven't noticed. So accuracy is good. And that I could have done anyways. Although magic doesn't work for haste, so it's a little bit pointless, but if we ever do give Tidus, if we do ever want to give Tidus magic, then the magic will go up. Let me see. That's that, so that's fine. And we just need to get some more ability spheres.
Nice.
And probably go back to save sphere so that we can get our mana back, because Tidus is a bit low on mana at the moment.
Let's just call him Tedious.
That would be tedious to do.
All right.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, so
How long are you gonna grind in this area for, man?
not much longer.
It'll take more than
Yeah.
one.
Where were you hoping to get to at the end of this episode?
The next boat. Even
Yeah.
though that's a bit spoilery, I mean, it's just the truth, okay?
Yeah, it's not too spoilery.
So let me just see. I can't remember who I've put on and who I haven't. So I'm just gonna use Lulu. Put in the Blizzard. So that's pretty good.
Nice.
And that's
Good
an
shot.
overkill. We'll see if it gives us 4 or anything different, because... Yeah. Yeah, because it missed, it didn't give us the ability sphere, I don't think. So I'm gonna go back on Sphere Grid, focus on Yuna. There's actually one boss fight where this is really useful. Only one of them. Yeah, although that's a bit spoilery. Other than that one boss fight, I don't actually use the null abilities that much. No, I don't want to move to this location. Stop! Get some help. Okay. Can I do this one? Okay, use... Okay, so now I can silence things. So you can definitely see that the characters are developing, which is really good. I can't move Lulu until I get an ability sphere. But it's all looking pretty good, although I should probably heal up, as they say.
Yeah, I'd have a quick heal if I was you, man.
Well, touching the sphere will allow us to heal, but, you know. Yep, we can definitely go back into it. So that'll be good.
Nice.
Okay, so Monster A should be the flyer. Ah, damn it, I forgot. We need some ability spheres. Oh well. Nice, got it. Lulu, do you even know what's happening? Like, seriously, Lulu should be like, oh, great idea, we need our spheres, but no. She's just like, let us Guardians handle the like of these. That should give us 2, and 2 should be enough. Zulu! Hello, Church of Bacon, how are you?
Oh, fucking hell, here he is now. Jesus. Everyone leave.
Stream over, GG, well played, everybody.
Yeah, stream over, stream shut down, go around banned.
I'm banned from everything now.
I was going to church, you alright?
Yeah, how are you doing, mate? You good? I mean, I guess you could call Lulu Zulu if you like Z more than L.
Oh, what are you drinking, Church? I thought you said you were going to save it for tomorrow's voice chat. True, go on. We're having a voice chat tomorrow night, so I hope you.
I'll
join.
definitely join in on that. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna get. My auntie said because it's gonna be tough tomorrow to just get some, get a nice takeaway.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
you know, cheer myself up a bit because it is gonna be tough, you know.
It'll be tough, man. But yeah, jump on voice chat, bro, and just have a chat with us, and we'll have a laugh and that.
Yeah, definitely.
The first bottle of JD, I've got 4. Jesus. But we all know how tomorrow night's going to be then, go on.
Definitely.
It's just going to be Church making fucking Lulu jokes all night.
Lulu jokes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's heal Tidus. We didn't even need to use Walker's Overdrive in that fight. Oh gosh. Nope,
It's always
wrong
good
one.
to use them though, man. The more you use them, the better.
The main three that you need to know to use are walkers and Tiduses for late game.
Yeah. Church, for fuck's sake. Church, you've already ruined my server. Don't ruin Go Around Stream.
It's fine. What's the worst Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna say... I'm not gonna say shit. And then I was like, I'll say it in another language, and then I was like, I better not do that. So my apologies, viewers.
Yeah,
I
right,
decided
we-
that I'd best be out with it than, you know, and explain myself, even if I do have to say shit. How many times can I say it? But yeah. Get Kamari and you now.
What games are you playing, Church? Anything snazzy?
I'd rethink that. Oh god.
So, how shall we
True,
do
Church.
this?
There was a question I was meaning to ask you. I did ask you on the server, but I don't think you saw it. Basically, there's this really old school PC game called Real War Rogue States. It's kind of like Command and Conquer kind of thing. I can't find it nowhere. Like, listen, Church, I'm willing to spend money for it, but I cannot find it. But I found it on this abandonware website, but I'm not sure if they're safe to use.
By the way, Church, if you could do me a solid as well. Is the stream okay?
How much? If it was a disc-based copy, I'd be willing to spend however much somebody charged. That game is like my childhood, man. Like, I spent so much time playing that game when I used to have a PC. It was that, SimCity 4, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So many hours wasted to that, man.
What game again? I was only half focused, but it sounds like it's really good.
Yeah, it's a game called Real War Rogue States. It's kind of like, you know, Age of Mythology style.
Okay.
Some Arab sounds like they're hacking.
Oh god!
Alright, Church, I'll crack it in Discord.
Told ya!
But yeah, I found it on this abandonware website. I think it's called abandonedgames.net. And I found it there, but I'm not sure if it's safe to use. Because I don't want to clog this PC up with shit.
These
Like,
stone
I'd rather
steps have
buy
a
it,
history,
you know?
you
But
know.
I can't find it anywhere to buy it.
Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his...
Nearly thought that was you for a second. Why are you going?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Abandonware I use, but you've got to use defend to run them. What's defend, dude? Is that like an antivirus type thing, is it? Or...
I'm gonna be silly and not save because I'm supposed to run up the stairs for lore reasons. In all fairness, the first time I did this, I was like, oh, I won't need a save sphere. Worst decision I ever made, and
Yeah,
probably
this-
worst decision I've made now. But oh well.
Yeah, this boss battle can be a bit annoying, can't it?
Well, it can be annoying if you don't have haste.
Nice. But we got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Boss box, but it's more built-in programs. that
Okay,
help you
so this is a
Okay,
boss
sure.
battle, so... Did I get anything? Okay.
You didn't, did you? Well, Church,
Okay.
if you can find a physical copy for me, I've looked everywhere, but I personally can't find one. But yeah, if you could look around for a personal copy of Real War Rogue States, dude, I'll fucking name you a price, man. I'll buy it off you. I'd love to have the disc. I used to have it, man, but I just don't know where the fuck it's gone.
So just trying to kill the tentacles off. Why do I have to say tentacles? Tentacles, tentacles, tentacles.
You love a good tentacle, don't you? We all know your secret.
Yeah, but not all the time, you know. I like to have a day off of tentacles. This is probably a good time for overdrive. Okay, what do I want? I'll take it. I'll take you and... I failed, but oh well.
The confidence going into that.
Yeah. you heard it slowly diminishing. Right, I need some healing. Well, Tidus needs some healing.
Oh, Church just came through. Oh, Church, I fucking love you, mate.
€1 million.
Oh, Church, you've made my fucking day. Dude, I've been looking on eBay for ages, so I couldn't find it on there.
Okay,
Oh,
done this spiral cut here. Overkill. That's good.
Church, genuine, thank you so much for that, man. I'm gonna fucking buy it right now.
Okay,
I was thinking about doing like a forgotten PC games episode. I'm definitely going to include this. Such a good game. Anyone watching, if you're a fan of real-time strategy games, check out Real World Rogue State. Really good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you type it in the chat, then people probably know better, and I can even remember. Dark Attack.
I'm not signed in, man.
Oh, whoops.
eBay Syria. Don't they have that? I know, yeah. I'm sorry, Church. I've only got access to the Syrian version of eBay.
This is what haste does. It makes a hard battle really easy. No, I don't want your venom. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna attack and die. So, Yuna, you're up.
So gassy, isn't it?
Sorry, who's gassy?
Me, I keep on bed.
Oh no, they're after you. The gas police. Okay.
Oh fucking hell! This guy on eBay, his postcode is literally like right next to my house. I might just fucking message him. Like, listen, mate. I live down the road, and I just fucking come and pick it up. Oh, that's brilliant. That's made my night, that is.
Yeesh.
Thanks ever so much, shit.
Sorry about that.
Absolute
Hope to
legend.
break you in a little. You handle yourself pretty well.
See, he might be annoying and one of the biggest
So,
racists I
what are
know,
these sins
but at least he
for
comes through with games.
I thought you were talking about Walker for a second.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back.
That moment when Waka told me I had a talented battle, I think that was when I started seriously
Judge's Waka
considering becoming a
confirmed.
guardian.
Oh boy. Oh gosh.
Oh, right. Let's get this fucking ordered.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, tone it down a bit, Church, okay?
I know, come on, Church, fuck, you know.
Just a tad bit.
You know what he's like.
I do, and I'm just like...
You're asking for trouble having him unbanned. You're just asking for it, Cora.
Hey, my mod's aren't on, so I'm sure it's fine. Oh yeah,
Don't ban him out.
well, I can ban him myself.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life, Cora. He's gonna
Yeah,
go
I probably did.
full on now.
But yeah, we've done that boss battle, which is pretty good.
Nice.
I think Zen died. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zen just disappeared, didn't he?
And here we go.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
Oh, God.
I've been thinking.
Brace
Maybe
yourself.
people Sin
Strap
gets to
yourself
don't
in.
die. Maybe Sin
Oh
carries
yeah,
them
Church,
through
you'll be
time,
glad to know
like 1,000
my
years
first
through time.
stream back
And then
is
one
going to be
day-
next week.
Maybe they just pop back. See?
So
You did-
I I expect to see you there.
You didn't
Amazing.
tell me
Simply
this.
Amazing.
Oh, I only just decided. Literally, I
You
just
make
made
but
up like
one
all the
theory
graphics and stuff
after
like that,
another,
and
Okay.
the break
Refusing to face the
videos and
simple
outro
truth.
video.
Yeah, I know.
Sin didn't
I
You're
don't,
kill
I don't,
amazing
know, I
with
don't know what
those.
I don't know what game to do yet though.
Sin crushed him and left him on
I'm
the
sorry, I
desert
took
shore.
Final Fantasy
Your
X
brother
from
won't
you.
just
Like,
pop.
you did one stream and then you gave
Oh,
up.
and one more.
And I
No,
was
bro,
just like-
literally,
No matter how
I was
much
gonna,
you
I was
want it,
playing it on
no one
Switch,
can take
and
Jakku's
I just
place.
couldn't get along with it,
No
man.
one
So
can
if
replace
I ever
it.
do
And
Final
there's no
Fantasy X again,
replacement.
I'll get
It's
the PC
pointless to
version.
think about it.
Yeah, I only got it for like a tenner when it was on sale, so.
Yeah,
I could never
but
be
I
what
can get a
Jakku
copy
was.
for like a $5, so I might grab it.
Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu,
Because
and
church, my
Waka's brother,
pirating days are
Jakku.
over.
Something had happened
Oh
between
God!
them a
Can
long
somebody
time ago.
pirate me a
I
mod?
was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
The difference is now I actually earn money, so I don't need to pirate things all the fucking time. Like back in the day when I had a PC, like I was just
The correct answer
unemployed.
because I'm live right now. If you haven't noticed, is you do not pirate anything at all.
do
This
not
is
endorse
all a
piracy.
joke. Yes, we do
Yeah,
not
this is all a
indulge
joke.
in piracy.
We do not endorse piracy whatsoever, unless you're unemployed,
Oh gosh.
and then you got no choice.
Right.
But yeah, as soon as I got this game in
You here to
PC,
play
I was
for
like,
victory
right,
too?
no shit is going on here. It's just going to be Steam, Discord, Firefox,
The
and that's
Luca
it.
goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been
I got a
praying
separate machine
some
for porn, but-
competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do
Nigerian
your best
pirate.
again?
That is not video game.
It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Okay, part of me wants to time out church for the good old
Ooh,
times, so
play away.
don't
Just
give me
remember,
another reason,
kids can
please.
play, boys.
You should, he's
See you
going to
in the
give you
finals.
another one. Just because you said, don't give me one, he's going to give you one.
We'll be
Hey, I've already
We
told
have to.
him. It's not
know
as though I
that, Keith?
dislike your church.
Go to
I
keep on
even
daddy.
watched your
You're
stream
as
this
bad as my
morning.
old man.
Forza Horizon 5.
Sir Jack was
Ooh,
kind and
nice.
gentleman.
Yeah.
Well, not my object.
I got sent a code for
Even 10 years
Game
after he
Pass,
left.
man. I might
Just
download that
thinking
and give
about
it a
my old
go.
man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him. Nah,
Man,
nah.
Game Pass is a really good deal, to be fair, isn't it?
I haven't
Really
seen
good.
it. I've never gone to the side of Xbox.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like I said, Microsoft sent me a code for like I think it was like a 3-month thing or whatever. So I've just been trying it out, and it's really decent, to be fair. There's quite a few games on there, a surprising amount of good games as well. But I don't think it's a service I'd pay monthly for. I don't know. I'd rather have the security of knowing I own the game, you know, because like you could wake up one morning and the game is off the service, and you're like, oh great, you know. So
Yeah, I like owning physical copies of
yeah,
games.
physical's the way forward, man. It's only problem with PC though. Like back in the day, obviously you used to get physical releases on PC, but you hardly ever see it these days. And if you do, it's just a case with fucking coding, you know.
So let's see.
I think Waka needs.
Oh, nice. The second
Lord
temple is
Ohana,
gone.
Guide our feet.
Yeah.
Cracking.
I think he's... Yeah. We'll get more backstory about Lord O'Holland quite soon, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, the lore really kicks off
A
soon.
summoner.
Oh, yo, it's
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna.
Yeah, it's not a
Lord High
bad
Summon
service
Nebraska's
church. It's a
daughter.
fine, it's a
That's
brilliant
quite an
service.
angel of optimism.
But I don't know. I just don't like the fact
My,
that paying monthly for
And
it
all
to
these
like it could just
people
disappear
are
any time.
guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only
It's
two
a lot
guardians.
better. It's a much better
Quality
offering
over
than
quantity, my
PlayStation's
dear.
PlayStation Now.
Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only
No
one
worries.
guardian. Right, Bartello?
But yeah, like the main reasoning behind me getting a
I only
PC,
have as
obviously
many guardians
streaming,
as there
but
are
I've been
people
trying to
I
get a
can trust.
PS5 for fucking months,
I trust them
and
all with
I
my
just
life.
can't find one at all. So I
Really?
thought, fuck
Have
it.
so many
At
guardians
all,
God.
mate, at all.
is a
And I
joy
thought, fuck it, I'll
and
just get
an
a PC.
honor.
And
All my
Even more
friends
so
have a PS5,
than
and I
being my
don't know
father's
how.
daughter.
Like,
It's
you're in the
crazy,
wrong
isn't it?
part of the UK.
I would never think of
When I saw it, I
questioning
didn't
your
believe
ways either.
it, because I was
Yeah.
just like, nobody can
So,
get a
Lady
PS5,
Donna,
so you don't have one.
I ask of you,
But like the
please
best thing
leave us
about
in
PC,
peace.
like a lot of the Sony exclusives,
You
like
do what
end
you
up coming
want,
to
or
the
tell her
PC
we're
anyway. And I don't mind waiting, you know, if I have to wait a year, I don't mind. Church and your Mac was shit. Church don't even
A
start.
guardian is
I can
someone a
guarantee
summoner
the
can
Mac
rely
that I
on.
have, the
Someone
M1,
she
is
can
faster
trust
than
with
your
her
PC.
life.
I can fucking
I
guarantee it.
wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me?
Nah, I need Mac to
What's she
do
smiling
my
about?
videos on YouTube, man. The program I use is like Apple exclusive. And I think Mac OS is just a lot more productive, but when it comes to gaming, obviously PC all the way, man, you know?
The faith is below. Let's do it.
Yes, we can win. I feel great.
But first,
Just
the cloister
do
of
it.
trials. Kamari, Waka,
Yeah,
Ready?
in Quizacat, like the story
Strength,
behind my
everyone.
PS5 experience, I actually pre-ordered one before they came out, so I put money down and everything.
Really?
And
Whoa.
what in Quizacat has just mentioned there
You're not
is
a guardian
exactly what
yet.
happened to me. Like, I put my money down, and when
we'll
it
be
came to
back
release
as soon as
date,
we
they were like,
can,
oh,
okay?
we weren't sent as much stock as we originally thought we
Oh,
were going to
sure,
get, sort of
soon,
thing.
like
So we've
tomorrow
had to
soon,
cancel
I bet.
people's orders. Like, I've got my money back. I got my money back, so it didn't bother me. But still, it was a bit like, fuck, you know?
Well, I can't go anywhere. Guess I've been soft locked again. Damn it. Yeah, like that time they tried the anti-piracy in the water
Shenmue.
temple. No, you remember last episode with regards to.
Oh
know,
yeah, trying to get
Then
through that
why
fucking
are
hole.
you here?
Bollocks, you got
I'm
all
not a
that abuse for
guardian,
having
so
a
I'm
Mac,
not supposed
and it
to go
broke
in,
you.
right?
You gave in and bought a PC. No, Church, no.
guardian, you
I had to
see.
get a PC because they're easier to stream on.
Hey,
That's the
wait!
only reason I got a PC. And obviously, I couldn't get a PS5, so I thought, screw it, I'll just get a PC. As a content creator, it makes more sense to have a PC than a PS5.
What's the big
so.
idea?
And the best thing about it is I can start making videos
Just
about
a
PC
game.
now. So, you know.
Huh?
Oh boy. The game
It's bad.
summoners play.
Really bad.
Can't you just go up the elevator again? Bye,
Come on,
everybody.
go on.
Ah, damn it.
Go on, the funniest anti-piracy story. Oh man, literally, I wanted to. No, just everyone watching. I own Shenmue, Dreamcast copy,
Only
Xbox
guardians
copy,
allowed. I'm
Like,
sure
I
no
own it.
guardian.
but literally to stream it is a nightmare. So I thought, fuck it, I'll get the
Well,
I own the HD version on PS4 as well. So I thought, fuck it, I'll pirate the PC version and I'll stream this. You know, it'll be easier my end. I won't have to get the capture card out. I can just do it all on the computer. And literally, I started playing, and then you get to this point in the game where you need to run away from something, and literally the run button didn't work.
It turned into a horror game that second.
Literally, yeah. No matter what I did, I couldn't get him to run. Obviously, and this, bearing in mind, I'm live on YouTube to fucking loads of fucking people, and it's just it's just gonna run. And Church is in the chat. He's like, "You pirated this, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And then, because Church is such a nice person, he bought a copy on Steam for me, and he sent it to me, so we could carry on the stream.
Oh, Church did that. That was lovely.
Yeah, fair play to him. I'll never forget that.
Okay, these don't seem to be working, so I'm gonna assume it's the Killicosphere. This starting bit is quite easy, but it gets a bit crazy, like, in a second, basically.
Yeah, this temple's a bit of a mindfuck, isn't it?
Although it's a temple that, slight spoilers, it's a spoiler. it's a temple that I'm not gonna worry about 100%ing, you know?
Yeah.
So...
True, there is, what's the secret item you get here? It's, armor,
it's the
isn't
red
it?
armlet, I believe, which is Kimari's. I always get it mixed up with Besaid. The only two I know are... Sorry, what? The glyph repels. Oh, do I need to touch it? I need to touch things again. I'm a nice asshole.
Church, you are a nice asshole.
Okay, so... that works. I'm gonna put this in here because I don't believe these do anything and they're just... we're keeping them for holding at the time. Okay, so that's a lot of fire. Take sphere. And does this do anything? Nope. Okay. So, I'm gonna put this in here. Come on, get in the hole.
That's what she said. or he. It's 2021 now.
I guess. But, yeah, I'm gonna try using a glyph sphere. There we go, we get something. Nice. But what do we get? Okay, that ends there. So that's a destruction sphere. Okay.
Right, so Church, you know that program you were on about earlier, that, what was it, that DOS program? If I buy this Real War Rogue States, I'm gonna have to get an external, disk drive anyway. But would I need that program as well in order to, run it correctly on Windows 10? Oh, Church, for fuck's sakes. Right, go on, delete that fucking Church, come on.
I need to this time, you're right, mate. If I can. Oh,
okay, Church, yeah, that's cool. Well, when it arrives, man, I'll drop you a message and send me the link.
I may have accidentally deleted too, but it's fine. I think he said yeah. Oh god. But yeah, where do I go now? Because the glyph sphere has worked. I'm gonna try this. Okay, so I just want to grab it.
Yes, Church.
This side. Come on.
Zen just messaged us, Goran. You got caught up on a work call.
Okay, fair enough.
He said he's gonna head off. He'll be here for next week though.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, man.
Yeah, that's fine. That happened. Thanks. Thanks for spotting that. I have been checking, but you know, it does happen. Yeah, I think most of the battles have gone pretty well, to be honest with you. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, fair play, Goran. You're doing really well, man. Making a lot of progress in this episode.
Yeah, well, it's just memory at the end of the day. Although my memory's failing for this bit, so we're going to be stuck for 6 hours. I believe you just put the Killico orb in the actual slot there. But yeah. I think that's the end, and I want to just get the destruction stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you do that by putting this podium with an orb in, and then you unlock a new area, and then you can put a destruction orb in that new area. One of the problems is with these podiums is that it is a bit hard to move them. That's probably one of the only bad things I can say about this game.
Yeah, I've always found moving the pedestals a bit tricky. But it's nothing that completely ruins the game. To be fair, it does make the temples a bit harder and a bit more frustrating. But it's nothing that ruins it. It's something you get used to.
Yeah, you just got to try to do that. Now, do I have a sphere recess? Okay.
Right, guys, for anyone who is watching and who already isn't following Goran, hit that follow button. You'll be notified of these streams each week, so don't forget to follow.
Why, thank you ever so much. I still need a destruction sphere though, so if you could please ship me a destruction sphere through the post. Yeah, the thing is that since you said it, I can go into it now. I stream Final Fantasy X on Wednesdays at 8. I stream Dragon Age Origins on Friday at 5. And this is all UTC. And I then stream... So this is the Destruction Sphere stuff. I then stream Minecraft, and that's on the IF server. And that's... that you've got to join the IF Discord, which is !Discord. And that's at 1 PM on every Saturday. I did open the armlet, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah. It was easier than I thought. I don't understand how it was, but it just was. I could go for another temple right now. But,
the best way to catch up on these streams as well is to go and hit up Goron's YouTube channel. What's the name of your YouTube channel, Goron?
It's just Goron 1988 at the moment. The Minecraft is a few streams behind. The Dragon Age Origins is a lot of streams behind, but I'm gonna catch up relatively quickly on that. And yeah, Final Fantasy X I'm gonna upload tomorrow, and I'm gonna upload episode 1. So I'm gonna make sure that this series is up to date, basically.
Yeah, Dunbark, yeah, we're still on the island. We're just doing the second temple, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yep.
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Musclehead
You'll
man.
be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
Isn't there a...
could
There's
be
like a side quest that
excommunicated.
you can do with the summoner that you saw coming through to this temple, right? You know that group of people? The
I-
summoner and...
Don't remember there being a side quest. I might be wrong.
Pretty sure there is. When you get to... Is it the Thunder Plains? Or, you know, that really long...
The Thunder
grassy road?
Plain, okay, the Thunder Plains, which is beyond the grassy bit, although this is slight spoilers, that does have a lot of side quests in it.
Yeah.
The big long area, it doesn't. So
I can remember
The
doing the
chamber
side
beyond
quest there.
is a
When I was
sacred
streaming
place.
this,
Only
one of my
summoners
viewers
may
brought it
enter.
to my attention.
What? Even Guardians
And
can't
it's
go?
literally this person that
It's
you have to
taboo.
fight.
Oh.
Can't remember who the... Oh, man. I'll have to look into it.
Belladonna, was it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's one of the side quests you can do. I'm not sure what you get for it,
Just wait.
but it's definitely...
So what's
I'd
in
do it
there
if I was you.
anyway?
Yeah, it's a bit spoilery.
Remember?
That will be after.
yeah.
That'll be
That
after
thing,
the.
right.
That'll be in the next part, basically.
The faith.
That's all,
Gave their
folks.
lives to battle sin. Heaven took their souls.
Yeah, I'll be right back
willingly
around
given
one
from
sec.
their still
Yeah,
living
okay.
bodies.
See you soon.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room?
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's Yuna doing in there?
She
That's what
prays with
I'm
all
saying,
her heart for
turn
a
my
way to
fan on.
defeat sin.
Quite warm.
Strange. I mean, it keeps saying it's a bit cold, you know. But let me see. I'm just trying to get Yuna. Do I just try to leave or something? There you go. You tried to leave and she...
Yeah, try to leave, that's the one.
But
She
yeah.
looks off her head.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that
That's
day.
like me after a bottle.
That song we heard there
Fuck.
in the temple, I knew it from my childhood.
That's
It
church
was
right
proof
now.
that Spira and Xanarkin were
Stumbling through his fucking
connected.
apartment.
Somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe
What, is
that's
he
why
wearing a
suddenly
stylish dress
I
then?
felt like I just wanted to call. I tried
It
to
wouldn't
say
surprise me,
something to tell
Richard.
them, but the words wouldn't come.
Bottle of whiskey, church, of course.
Crawling right now, and I think, what is happening?
I think I'm naked.
Okay, so what do we call it for it? Normally we do actually call him Church, so...
We're calling him Church. We're calling him Church right now.
Does anybody have anything else in the chat to
Church.
clarify?
Bacon.
Okay, well, let me see.
Gotta call him Bacon.
We've got
or Zulu.
Not Zulu. Anything. No, we're not going for that.
Church stop.
Let me see. We'll go for Church. And then SP for stop. No, we'll do ST. Church. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just go Church then. Okay, nice. Proceed. Yep. Okay, I need to delete that one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You were so close to a timeout.
I love that you don't delete the Osama.
Okay, fine. I'll delete the Osama. I didn't like. My mind wasn't thinking at that time. Okay. I swear I've seen some of these people before.
We're on for the next part, man. You're gonna have to get my webcam on the screen.
You know, doing that sort of stuff would mean
I
that
thought I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me.
I don't think my computer would cope, sadly. I could try putting an image of you or something.
Yeah, put an image of me. The one in my Halloween costume.
But they were there. And they grew inside me bigger and bigger.
I was actually thinking
of
that.
Ready to burst.
Oh god.
So this is how T does. He misses being famous.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
That's like the motto of my life.
Mm.
I just don't know.
Okay. How I feel whenever Church posts anything. What do you want to do? To scream real loud? Ah! So yeah, now we're back here. I don't feel the need to level. We're in a bit of a tedious spot. See what I did there. Actually, that's wrong. Okay. We still need a few ability spheres, you know?
Let us, Guardian.
Oh, come on, Lulu. But yeah. Okay, Kamari can sit tight and wait, and then Tidus can join in the fray. Tidus joins the fight!
See ya!
Okay. Might be time to check some of Yuna's equipment. Oh, now Yuna can raise the dead. That makes her a necromancer, right?
Yep.
I mean...
That's the ability. That's the best ability to have, to be fair.
It's pretty decent, although I like auto life more personally. If I was gonna choose. I'm gonna check all the, everything. Yep. We put on the red armlet we got from all of this.
Nice.
Any
other better equipment, or?
Yep, Water Ward. Official Ball. Scout. I like Bright more. That's always better.
Darkwood. Darkwood is the one that makes him miss a turn, isn't it?
No, Dark is the same as Walker using Dark Attack. It stops you from striking.
Ah,
basically.
right. What's that one that makes him miss a turn that you suggested to me? That Walker
I'm so confused. All I was saying was about Pikachu, which I haven't brought up yet, and his sonic wings.
I'm talking about when I was streaming and you were watching me. There was something that I didn't know that you suggested about Whacker, and he can make the enemy.
We can check it. I mean, I'm sure you're right. It does ring a bell.
I forget what it's called. I don't think it's dark, but it's
no, it's really late on his ability list.
Yeah.
So that's Sleep Buster, that's Osmos, which he can learn, so we're on the right track. We're just learning Triple Foul. No. Maybe it's called Delay Buster or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't quite remember, man, but I found it so useful.
Yeah, it does make him miss a turn. Sorry, that's Triple Foul. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't find it here. I could find it was actually his now, but...
Yeah.
Quick Hit is okay. Yeah, I can't find it, I'm sorry. I wish I could.
God damn it.
There we go. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then we'll just keep walking the sidelines for the time being. Lulu.
Let's end this.
I could extract ability, but we don't really need to yet.
Take that.
There we go, that's an overkill.
Nice.
Piece of cake.
We're probably gonna end the stream either a bit late or a bit early, considering, because it's really tough to know, because basically so much happens soon, and there's no way of really, you know what I mean, there's no way of really slowing down between all of it.
Yeah.
I just wonder if there's a potion seller. That's all I want, a potion seller.
I'm pretty sure there's a shop here. It's she's not in a hut. She's, you know that person you talked to that said they're not open? I think it's her.
Well, I talked to her and I got
She might be open now though after you've done the temple.
I got weapons from her.
Oh, it was weapon. Ah, okay. Pretty sure there's a potion place. That fucking kid does my head in.
Yeah, definitely does.
So fucking move.
Okay. Although we're running as much as the kid is. You cannot handle my potions. I'm gonna try going in here one more time. Yeah, okay, that's a nice treasure box. Okay. I think we just... That's church on the floor. Jeez.
After his bottle of JD.
Well, we'll check the store here, but we'll see. Strength 5, not really. Wait, I can buy a Rod of Wisdom. Hunter's... No, not really. I mean, that's okay, but... Sorry, that's the... It's all HP plus 5%. Okay. Well, let's try selling some stuff that we aren't using.
Yeah.
How do I know what I've equipped, though? Okay, so... I see.
You can't... I don't think you can sell the stuff that you have equipped.
No, I don't think you can.
Sprayed out in it.
Might as well get some money, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Red
Hey, Radio Bean, welcome to the chat, man.
So...
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, welcome, Rad. He's radio, but also radio. Yeah, I get confused from time to time. Yeah, he's really nice. Likes Risk of Rain 2 a bit too much. Yes,
Ooh,
we embark the ship.
Off to Luca at last.
Nice. Are you gonna do the jack shot?
Start soon as we get there.
No, because I'm gonna fail.
Have you saved? Have you saved?
Oh no. I'm gonna save. I hope I can save on the boat.
Yeah, save before you do it, man. And then if you fail, go back. It's worth having it. As much as Blitzball sucks, it's worth having the jack shot.
But yeah. We'll try to get it before the end of the stream. But yeah, this is awesome time. Like, it's just because I know the game that it's just going a lot quicker than I expected it, you know? Like, this is 6 hours in, and honestly, on my first playthrough, this would be 12 to 15 hours in, you know?
Yeah.
With, like, 100 deaths in between. Well, I guess you do.
Man, Risk of Rain is decent. It's a decent game.
I'm in the timeout stool now. It's a good game, and I shouldn't have said that.
Right, Goran, I got a serious question. Favorite game of all time?
Of all time.
Of all time.
Such a tough one because there's so many different.
Okay, top three. Top three favorite games of all time.
I've got to think now. So many good games out there. And I've already said...
Radio. He was here, Radio, but then he fucked off.
He did, yeah. Just trying to think. Because the thing is that...
Do you want me to tell you mine? Do you want me to tell you mine?
The thing is that I've always said that, you know, this game and Ocarina of Time are the most inspirational games for me, and therefore they're my favorite games in that sense. But I'm just wondering if I enjoyed any other games more. I'm gonna stay true to this. My favorite game for playing, although it probably is Minecraft that I play a lot.
Yeah.
The issue is that it does update a lot, and I think it's far better than it was at the beginning. But it's just the creativity that you can have within and express within Minecraft. You know, I think
it's a really endless game, Minecraft. You can make it what you want to make it, essentially, can't you?
Yeah.
But my top three games would have to be Metal Gear Solid 1, Shenmue 1, and The Wind Waker. Those are my top three, my personal top three. And like, I'm not saying they're objectively the best games ever. I'm just saying, like, you know, those three games, I have such an emotional attachment to them. They're just so good.
Okay, it's time to give all my money to this guy.
Oh,
for no apparent reason.
My business
Don't do it.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Nope. I do it because I don't need money anymore. Money is a material possession that leads to
the dark side.
Leads to the dark side. No sweat.
Make it up to you.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's there. I have saved, so saving is always good.
Yep. Get on that save and get on that jack shot.
I don't know if we can because it's not day yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. No pun intended. First of all, we're gonna get this Albert primer. Zen, take a look right now. I'll say it at the end of the stream as well, so you know. But it's in the bow of this ship, okay?
Man, look at just stay there, Goran. Look at these animated backgrounds. Look at the way those lights are subtly swaying.
Yeah,
So nice,
that is nice.
So nice.
It's
adds so much.
It's not
something so subtle.
Yeah, it's not just the graphics, although they've been tried to be put up. It's the fact that they've known what to do with these graphics. They know what to do with what they've got. You know, you can see if you look too much that, you know, the outside looks as though it's just a picture on the wall, but it still draws you in. And if you look at it from, you know, the corner of your eye, you can just about believe it. Because I think it is a very good paint. You know what I mean.
Quizzlecat, fucking hell. That's dark.
That's Inquisitor Cat. He loves his Warhammer, so... Okay. Well, I'm gonna be better at sports ball than you, Pops. Hashtag probably not.
Go on, Goran. Oh, Goran, before you do it, save. So you don't
I
have
have
to get the primer.
Oh yeah, true.
Save
I'll
again,
just
so you
save
don't
all
have
the
to-
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go back to this ship, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's not the biggest deal, but yeah,
It's
jet
best off
shot's pretty
candidate.
good. I always get scared about this. I'm more scared about this than facing like most of the bosses. So
it is tricky. It is tricky.
But yeah, why can't I?
Do you have to go to sleep first, or
maybe I do need to go to sleep first?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. Try that,
What
man.
y'all talking about?
Oh, there we go.
Who are you supposed to be?
Ah, I remember him. Guy from Kilika.
Didn't make it up.
Huh?
Jeez.
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot. They don't got what it takes to win the cup. Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will
Banana.
win.
Indeed.
He used to be
Indeed,
the star
Church.
player of the
I mean,
Xanarkand
yes,
Apes.
Church. Oh, let's not talk. Oh, well.
Yeah.
We can talk about Kingdom Hearts now. Zen
It's
isn't
not
here.
ruins. There's a big city. There is.
Yep, watching it. Like I said, it's enjoyable to watch, and that's all I care about.
Kingdom Hearts is fucking
There is
amazing.
a city,
I don't care what nobody
really.
says. You're all wrong. Oh, church,
Right, whatever
fucking
your
banana
ladyship
boat.
says.
Banana boat.
Church bastards. In Quizzicat, I fundamentally disagree.
Oh yeah, Cat's still here though. Let's try talking to people.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
Says
They were being rude, and I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I
Oh,
really
man,
do.
I wish
you
I
know?
could hear the dialogue.
How come?
So annoying.
how come? Oh, sorry. Well, I'm.
Sir Jekt used to
No, I
always tell me
can't
stories.
hear it. I have to have it on
It'd be
mute, don't
great
I?
to see
I
you
know.
someday.
I'm sorry, mate. I wish I could make some way of making it
Love
happen.
to go there.
Yeah, we'll
I
figure
really
something
do.
out.
It is nice.
So,
Have you told
Wanna come
Goran
over to
about
my
the comments
place?
I left on YouTube?
Right.
Which one, Church?
sure.
I probably
As
ignored
if I had a
that
place
one
to show
shit.
her.
I think there was possibly one about pirating or something. But yeah.
Say, you'll
Oh,
take
the one you left today,
responsibility.
Church, on my latest video.
Relax, he's bound to know
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
in
yeah.
Luca.
Mm.
And if
Goran
not,
commented as well, so
could
I
always
think we
join a
saw it.
blitz
Oh,
team.
it was an actual song,
Anyhow,
was it, Church?
it's
Oh,
better than
really?
just leaving him and be safe.
what? Just leaving
Literally,
him
as soon
in
as he
Luca?
commented it, I was like, right,
do you
he's
want me to
copy
do?
and pasted that from somewhere, and
He
he's been
wants to make
waiting
him a
for me to
guardian.
release a new video. As soon as I
Oh,
release it,
yeah,
he's like, bam.
jeez.
And
Doesn't even
whose
watch the
fault is
video.
that?
He's like, bam! Just in the
mine.
comments, and then out.
I mean, I watched the video after I commented.
It is mine.
Oh boy. Yeah, there was one that you said greatsword in, like because you could change into different school people to face off against demons or something, and you
Oh,
know, I was
Tokyo-
like a great sword. I was like, this is my game.
Tokyo Xanadu.
Yeah, that one.
Church is the song for Lazy Town.
Okay. Everybody,
Brilliant.
everybody, be quiet. I've got to think. Okay. Like this is bigger than fighting sin. No joke.
Yeah, good luck, Goran.
God. Oh look, it's me.
Oh god. Mini Tidus.
Well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this.
Man, Jack is a fucking asshole.
He is currently. It's
You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
I think he makes up for a lot of his failings.
Yeah.
I still think he's a bad person. I think he makes up for it, though.
Yeah, towards the end, definitely.
You know. Memories of that day still haunt Tidus and interfere with his concentration, as well as being called Tidus. Try to shake off the memories and successfully perform the jet shot.
You got the score.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, God. Right, you know what B is? That should be circle. If
Yeah,
you're using the
okay.
PlayStation. Yep, got it.
Oh, God.
You can't.
Good luck.
You can't do it. You're out of your league. No one else. You're out of your league. You're out of your. You're out of your league.
Up, up.
No. You can't do it. You can't do it, kid.
Can I do it? Please, please, yes! Come on!
Yes. W's in the chat. W's
yes,
in the chat.
W's in the chat, please.
Come on, guys. Come on.
I am.
First right. First
I'm.
right. Done well, Goran. Fair play.
Doesn't have an
God.
name. Anyone
I
can do
told
it
you
if they
that's
try.
why I need to focus.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Oh, gosh. No, not one more time. I'm gonna go crazy. If I have to do the prompts one more time. I think that will
Good job,
drive me
man.
insane. God. I'm out of breath. Out of breath. I'm actually out of breath. Hey, Yuna.
That was the eject shot, wasn't it?
How do you know that?
Sir Jekt showed it to me when I was a child. He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Jekt Shot Mark III.
Oh, boy.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd.
Yeah.
He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. And they really did come back.
Aw.
I used to get so mad.
Aw.
Nice cutscene, man.
Yeah.
Is he alive, you think?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
But Sir Jekt was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Don't ask that question.
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago. Well... I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through.
God.
And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know.
What's
Yuna.
Walker doing in the distance?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
Sorry, what's...
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Yeah, like Dato or something was just spinning
Show me that move
uncontrollably.
Yo!
Yeah, that's what he did last time. That's what he's doing
I
now.
didn't think my old man would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play.
Wonder
But I
why.
couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all. anymore.
Yeah. Right, that's Zen sleeping again. Wasn't a lot of the promo material this stuff right here?
Yeah, true. A lot of the first trailers in there. This is an awesome location, man.
Yeah, I love Luca.
Yeah,
it
that's
makes
great.
logical sense. It's not just like this, you know, the fantasy place in Final Fantasy VII? You know, with all the rides and stuff. This is an actual functioning city, you know?
Yeah.
It feels
really
real.
grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, grounded within the world.
It feels like Manchester, but better. Sorry to my Manchester followers. But I'm only jesting. Manchester's nice.
Their hometown was recently attacked by sin, isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp
is...
well,
That's...
if it isn't, the Besaid Aurochs.
Jesus.
They're a living, breathing, statistical...
Oh, look, it's Slough FC.
That's right, in 23 years, they've never made it past the first round.
Oh, boy.
Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Best of luck to them and a safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jim? Moving right along, our
That's
next team is...
Mancunianist.
Here they are, folks, our very own Luca Goers.
What happened to the Luca Stayers?
They've got speed, they've got teamwork. They're an all-round first-class team, and they're back home in Luca.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that again, Jimma. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd.
The crowd looks as big as it is for the Besaid Aurochs. Oh boy.
The Luca Goers are number 1.
It's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
I've never seen Tidus's face like this. Like, I know I have before, but I'm like paying attention to it.
He looks fucking annoyed, doesn't he? Oh, here he goes.
You guys are smiling now, but not for long. Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
What in Yevon's name?
You know what I find hilarious and ironic about this cutscene? Is that every time I played Blitzball, I'd lose. So it's just like, no, we're not going to take the cup at all, Luigi.
Number 3 done.
I can probably take the cup, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can probably take it. And I'm not sure whether I can do it this episode.
He's come all the way
but
from
we'll see.
Bavelle.
When are you going to call this episode anyway, Goran? After this
It should be in 30 minutes. Right, so that's the problem. Like, do I or don't I?
I wouldn't, man. It might go over. And then what you could do the next part, you could open with Blitzball. Might be a laugh.
Yeah. Well, this is
introduce Zen to Blitzball then.
I don't think he wants to hear about Blitzball.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck this game. Fucking refund.
I'll save here. I think we can go look around Luca. Oh, damn it. Damn it! I think there are 2 primers here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where they are. I'm trying to do this sort of, you know, whilst not looking into everything again, if that makes any sense. But
can't
yeah,
see a thing.
we'll try to. I still don't get who the bird people are. Nobody's explained it to me.
Fuck's all that about?
Hmm.
Oh, here he comes now. Fucking Belen.
Why not
Guado,
Blood Bowl?
right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
Master Belen.
What? Probably. Although I wonder what his last name is.
Belen. Seymour Belen.
Oh, James, no.
Oh, church, please.
No. Burn people. I don't get what you mean by the Z word. I've got to be careful now.
It's like a meme on my server, man.
Oh, God.
And
Bad.
all of you as well.
It's all because of church.
I
As
present
always.
to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain of Fort Nightbar.
This is basically the Pope.
As some of you already know, he has
Church,
been
don't worry,
officially
man. It's all good.
ordained a Maester of Yevon.
Right, what's Seymour Belen up to?
Well,
I
he's
am
been
Seymour
promoted
Guado.
to
I'm honored to receive the
Archbishop
title of Maester.
Yeah.
from the Pope.
In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
He definitely sounds alright, you know?
Yeah, he's
Definitely
a
really nice guy, you know?
He's a fucking snake.
Like Solid Snake. I get it.
No, the bad type of snake.
Oh, boy.
Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match. Also.
A fellow with a hair like that is not evil. I'm gonna save, but I'm... Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to get to the Blitzball match, okay?
Where's Waka?
Well, so you can
the
start
matchup,
off
Ross.
next
We
stream.
had
Yeah.
to play the
Yeah.
Gores in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Get walk up.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions. First things first. Let's go over the basics again, boys.
Oh god, do I really have to go over the bait? Fine. 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 Fine, fine. I know this. I played over... I have created over 1,000 Blitzball games. Like... Yeah, okay, I do understand. I'm sorry anybody in the chat, but like... I don't want to learn about all of this again, you know? I know how it works.
Oh. Go run.
Yeah, okay.
Right, I'll be right back.
Well, if you need to be right back.
As soon as the Blitzball came on, the view count dropped.
I haven't seen the view count
Need
drop.
I say anymore?
I haven't seen it drop yet. I swear. I didn't know it would go to Blitzball like this, okay? Like, I've forgotten all of these sort of cutscenes and whatnot.
Fucking Blitzball. Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can I just
I
say...
can clearly see the amount of times I played
End
this game.
tutorial, end tutorial. We don't need a tutorial.
End it.
Yeah, good.
Yes. Fuck it all. There you are, the viewers have come back now.
See, even T this is yawning.
Yep.
There you
fucking
are.
whose idea was it?
Someone said
But,
they saw
Yuna, can you summon an Aeon in order to, as a 5th player in
Yes, Sir
Blitzball,
Orin.
please?
Let's go find him.
Yeah, we need Church.
No, Church with dying water. We'll take Pikachu. We'll
Hey! Hey! You come back?
Hey, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
Like this. Just breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. Oh, now the viewers have gone. You were
Yeah, I
right.
told you, man.
You were
Right back up.
right.
You're right back up.
Maybe now we can.
Sorry, what?
Huh?
I never
Ow.
said anything about a bath.
Sir Orin was also. So,
Yeah, okay.
let's go now.
Sorry, this is...
It didn't even occur to me to and the one that I knew from Xanarkin could be two different people.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I knew it.
Okay, so... We save? Because saving is caring or something. I don't know. Okay. There is something here, by the way. I think he's just gone. He's left us. I'm offended, but what is even going on here? James left me. Sorry. We want a refund?
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other. This girl Riku gave me food and. You don't understand me, do you? Anyway. If you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first.
I'll take a refund. Yeah, I didn't try to understand them. Oh, I see what meant. Yes, now we can explore Luca. Great.
Nice.
So, the first thing I remember is that there should be... I believe there's one here. I will keep on double checking on. Good, we found it. B is F. But where's the 5th prime? Oh, yeah, we've got the 5th one. But yeah, so... We're going down here. I think we should be on time, by the way. Because now I've started to remember how everything is.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can save before any matches may happen.
Yeah, fingers fucking crossed. Before the view count drops again.
Can the view count drop to negative numbers? That's what I want to know.
As soon as they see blue, they're like, right, I'm out.
Hey, I'll record.
You're really famous.
I'll take a refund. I don't know what for. Like, I think I'll just do a stream. Don't watch this, and that's when I'm just doing Blitzball for like 12 hours for Walker stuff.
Yuna.
You're not even married yet.
What was that?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
Yeah. I didn't know how to whistle until I was about 23 or something 10 years ago.
You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated.
I can't do a finger whistle.
I'll come running.
Church,
okay?
that's fine. We're used to bad spelling in church.
Well, guess we should just stick
Yeah,
together.
I can read
So
bad.
you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. So now, why are we sticking together? I don't even know anymore. But this is the correct way, I believe. There should be 7 in here. This is the music stadium of Luca, where you can replay anything in the game.
I love the city. Such a nice vibe.
It really is. I mean, it's not like the main capital of this place, but it is, you know. There we go, number 7.
Nice.
So definitely got that. Able to read bad spelling. Oh,
Obi-Wan.
Goron
Obi, Jedi Master.
I'm a Sith Lord, okay? Not a Jedi Master. Doesn't this give you Final Fantasy IX vibes? These two right here, yeah, definitely.
Sure, man.
But yeah, you can play music and videos in here. And it was really a special feature at the time, you know. I don't remember a Final Fantasy before doing that, honestly. Not got the same ring to it. Damn it, I should have guessed. Now, what's over here? Because we should always go in the area where there isn't the icon. Okay, so I gotcha. I know we're technically spending all our time just doing everything else other than the main story, but that's how I play my video games. Oh, do you want more money?
Darth Goron, yeah, true. Obi Goron.
I don't have money. Help! Waka said you're poor. Oh, now I've got money.
Alright, Church. Thanks for watching the stream, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get too drunk.
Yeah, definitely don't, mate. Thanks for being around.
Think of your liver.
Also think of living. But yeah, you can just open stuff here. I don't believe that there's a book here or anything else of that importance, but you know, I just want to show you that this port side is pretty big and pretty awesome, really. Liver what liver? Your liver! Your liver and you. That's okay. So let's see. And we will go around full circle, so. Nope, nothing here as much as I can see. Oh gosh, I've leaned on my arm, so it's hurting now.
The old pins and needles, is it?
Not really, but similar
Cheers,
sort of thing. But yeah.
Take care, mate.
Laters, yeah, definitely. Don't need it, lol.
Yeah, I'll be right back, Oran.
Yeah, see you in a bit, mate. And just, yeah. I'll say it when he's back, but thanks so much, everybody for being here. Thanks, James, for, you know, being here chatting with me. You know, and all of that. Especially when, you know, you can't really hear all of it. That's Donna, and no, that isn't Donna. Like, it's just so amazing to have everybody here. So, yeah.
Whoa! This is a pretty big town.
Luca is the second largest city in Spear.
It is,
I
yes.
thought every town was little. You know, like Besaid and Kilika.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that. Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin?
Yeah.
What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
Okay, so,
They
yeah.
protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have. Spear is a little short on fun these days.
Welcome back, and yeah, thanks for being here with me. It's great to have a friend here with me.
That's right.
My pleasure, man.
Is Xanterkent like this too?
Well, there are more buildings, all tall ones, and cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
So let's see. Let's just go out of Luca, you know. Just go, yeah, we're... Oh, wait, that's not the right way out. Just go, yeah, we'll go up here. That's the way out. But this is the way that we're supposed to be going. I'm gonna check Falbeb primers, but I believe we're done for today on primers, so that'll be good.
Orin's
So,
not
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Just look at this scene. So cool in the bar.
It really is. It's done so well. It's what you'd expect.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yankee for 10 years. Say something.
I never really get this dichotomy here. Well, not dichotomy, but you know what I mean. The story between Yenke, Baron, and Kimari.
Yeah.
Kimari's
It does
so
feel a bit
small,
forced, doesn't it?
Can't see Yankee and
Yeah,
Miran's
just a bit.
faces.
Like, I never understood why they're so mean. I really don't. I guess it might be something like how the Ronso work together, but
yeah, it must be something to do with their culture, like.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
But I can't even remember the story behind it. Didn't he like betray them or something? Or
I think he was a coward one time, and that's why they cut off a bit of his horn.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
The game.
Today, on this glorious day, players from all over Spira have assembled here to participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength. All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today. Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly.
Okay.
Let us sing to the glory of the winners and applaud equally the valor of the defeated.
Yep.
Contestants, may heaven be with you.
No, this can't... No! What the hell is happening with this game? Seriously? Right.
Oh man, that's annoying.
I'm trying to get out of this.
God damn it. Why does that keep on happening? Let me look that up.
Don't get it. Yeah, I will look it up, but I'm just gonna get rid of this. Sadly, I didn't save because I didn't think I'd find the need to save, really. I'm gonna put it off. I'll do a bit before next stream because I have streamed this. And I'll just get up to this point because I know exactly where it is. But I believe it's time to sort of end all of this.
Yeah.
Although
I've got
the encoding.
just so you know, Goran, I found a fix for that green thing.
What's the fix? What's the issue and what's the fix?
I'll post you.
You'll talk to
I'll
me
post
personally
it into the
about
group
it.
now.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I hate it. I thought, you know what? Ethernet, everything else, I was like, you know what? It's all going to be fine. I'm not going to need to end streams ever again or have bad streams that close down or anything like that. So I do take this seriously.
It's just one of those things, man. It's not your fault, man. It's clearly a problem with the game. It looks like there's a fix. So the next part that you do, hopefully that won't be an issue.
We can definitely fix it. Yeah. Like I said, I'll do a bit of the game and then I'll get it to that point, basically. And then everybody can sort of see there. But yeah, we'll see who to raid. I don't know what's best because I don't know if Zen's still watching. But my idea would just be to raid an FFX streamer, really. So see who's doing that. Do you have any suggestions?
You should raid a streamer called Outer Heaven Network. It's Metal Gear Solid. I'm not sure if they're live.
He's got like hundreds of. I thought that was somebody with hundreds or something like that, mate. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna look for a Final Fantasy X streamer.
Yeah.
So let's just see. Not 10-2 though. Not 10-2. Anything but 10-2.
Raid a 13 stream. We can just turn up and start talking shit.
Okay. No, I don't want Final Fantasy 14 online. I want Final Fantasy X. How hard is it? How hard is it, Twitch, to find the right one? Let me see. Let me see. So, I'm just trying to see if there's anybody that just seems as though they'd be cool. There's speedrunners. You know what? He looks as though he'll be okay. So, and he's got a pretty decent name. So, I'm gonna raid Dr. D.
Nice.
I mean, it is a pretty cool name. So I'm just gonna check all of that and see if that all works there. Yep, that should work there. So there we go. Deal with that.
Nice.
And yeah, it'll be about like a minute until the raid actually goes through. And then I press raid now and stop streaming. We'll talk about a few things. But yeah, thanks ever so much for being here, James. And
no worries,
thanks for everything, mate. And yeah, I'll see all of you later. And take care and have a nice night.
Nice one, guys.
So, yeah, okay. That should be there. And then I will stop streaming